Life here, and we are back again with another midweek weekly wrestling review. And yeah, we are reviewing both Raw, NXT, and Impact Wrestling. So we're going to go straight on with the first review, and that was Monday Night Raw. What can I say about this show? Yet again, trash comes to mind. A lot of matches repeated, as same as for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Just nothing really fresh seems to be happening on Raw at the moment. Getting Street Profits and Andrade and Garza again. Business going against Apollo Crews, Ricochet, and Cedric Alexander. How many times have we seen this? Dominic versus Murphy, how many times? Yeah, it's kind of repeat after repeat and needs to change drastically. But that being said, some of the things that went down on Raw. Randy Orton kicking off the show with a promo, which gets interrupted by a returning Drew McIntyre, who appears in an ambulance. Comes down to the ring and Claymore kicks his Clash of Champions challenger, Randy Orton. This kind of has a similar beat to the beatdown that Orton had given to Drew McIntyre 2 weeks ago. Pretty much the same stuff happened this week, but it was roles reversed. It was all about Drew getting revenge on Randy. As later on we got yet again another repeat from Payback and the week before, Randy Orton versus Keith Lee. This ended up in a DQ as Drew interfered yet again, even though he was kicked out of the arena by the authorities in the back. He found his way back into the ring and Claymore kicked Randy Orton again. Yeah, this probably is the biggest highlight of the show, continuing their storyline for Clash of Champions. Other than that, just needless, not really bothered. The build needs to be a little bit better going forward. Other stuff, like I said, was the Apollo Crews, Cedric Alexander, Ricochet taking on the Hurt Business. This ended up with a bit of storytelling, as we got a shock heel turn by Cedric, who turned on his teammates and is now joining the business. It's been hinted at for the last couple of weeks, so yeah, it's now official. He is now a Hurt Business member. So yeah, the Jobber Squad are down to only 2 now. Then we saw a bizarre series of matchups. Not bizarre, but we had Peyton Royce beat Billy the K, facing each other after everything, the split last week. Yeah, Peyton Royce wins that, they hug it out, they're still friends apparently. Peyton Royce has got a bigger push coming for her, definitely in the next couple of weeks. Don't know what's going to happen to Billy Kay, if I'm being honest. Then we saw a match with Mickie James and Asuka taking on Lana and Natalya in a nothing match. Don't really see the point of teaming 2 people what are going to face each other against another team. Don't know. Then we go to Kevin Owens and Aleister Black in the Underground segment. Yeah, they went at it, they fought, but this gets interrupted by Baba Kato, who destroys both of them and looks massively impressive. If anything, if the Underground is going to be used as a tool to promote this guy, then I'm all for it. But other than that, it's trash, it's boring. Something needs to happen in the Underground for it to become relevant as part of major storylines going forward. Then we got Street Profits versus Angel Garza and Andrade. This would lead to Street Profits winning as Angel Garza walks away. He leaves Andrade and Selena Vega to it. Yeah, this is a possible split for this tag team, which, to be quite honest with you, it's overdue. They're not doing anything with them anyway. So maybe a feud between these two guys is definitely the future for them. At the end of this match, we saw Cesaro and Nakamura come down to the ring and challenge the Street Profits for Clash of Champions. So we've got our second match on that card announced on Monday Night Raw. Yes, that should be a good one. Yeah, hopefully now we'll move Street Profits away from it, Andrade and Garza. Maybe this is now going to be the new focus for this tag team division. We go to matches, which blow my mind because I don't know why this is the thing. 2-on-1 handicap matches with Riot Squad taking on Shayna first. They beat Shayna with Nia laughing her head off at the back. Then later on in the show, we've got the Riot Squad against Nia. This match ended up in a no contest though, as the screens flickered, went out. Retribution had taken over the Thunderdome, and this was quite a really good moment because finally we got to hear them. We got to hear their message, what they were on, what they're on about. And basically they were just saying that even though the Thunderdome is happening, it's all a facade, it's still the same WWE, that they haven't been given a chance, that they've been kicked out, and they're here to right those wrongs and gain retribution and fight for their places back on the rosters. Yeah, I liked it. It's probably only a highlight I liked. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the main event in a bit, but yeah, this meant something, and I like this going forward. More of it. It needs to be dedicated to it. If you're going to have a faction what's taking over Raw, then let them take over. Let's have some fun with it. Let's do NWA style takeovers, yeah. That could be epic. But at the minute, it's not. So we go to the main event, which is Dominic Mysterio versus Murphy. Yeah, it's a street fight yet again. Not going to dwell on it too much. His family are all at ringside. They get involved. It's kendo sticks for all. They all start hammering away with the kendo sticks on Murphy. Even Ray's daughter, Dominic's sister, took. Yeah, that's a joke from Wrestling Days' stream. Yeah, they all got tucked in to the last time we see this matchup. Dominic has been great, but we need to move away now. We need to find other storylines. Hopefully this is the end. Please. Right, my rating for Raw this week was a 4. I can't go any higher. I just wasn't entertained. Even watching the highlights, it was just boring. It's like watching the same stuff week in, week out. It needs to be freshened up. Big time. Now we go on to NXT and Super Tuesday Part 2. This, without a shadow of a doubt, was epic in all manner of terms. Every match meant something, every match was exciting. Yeah, there were some moments, but overall, pretty damn good show. And it started off with Finn Balor versus Adam Cole, baby. Yeah, this was a classic. This was two guys what are on top of the game right now, and whenever they meet, it's going to be an instant classic. Adam Cole is really good at getting people to look really, really impressive, and this match didn't fail to deliver. It came just over 30 minutes, I believe, but what a 30-minute match it was. you really couldn't tell who was going to win it for quite a while. But yeah, Finn Balor is now your new and second time NXT champion. Yeah, the respect that these guys showed each other backstage when they two-sweeted each other was very impressive. And I'm excited. Now, you've now got Balor who's leading you into the Wednesday Night Wars. Yeah, get excited. Other things that happened were Bronson Reed beat Austin Theory. Austin Theory was just selling like Shawn Michaels style all the way through this match, which I think he was told to make Bronson look like this undestructible beast, and he did. It was rather impressive performance, and yeah, Bronson Reed won that match. We had Shotzi and Io Sarai attacking both Robert Stone and Aliyah after they were trying to mess around with the tank at the back. It sped into the ring. They were beat down, but as the beatdown ended, Shotzi had hold of the female title, which Io wasn't too pleased about. And you really don't want to get hurt or something to that effect. So yeah, that looks like a matchup what's going to happen in the future. Other things were a Velveteen Dream match. He went up against a lad called Adonis. I think he was called Leo Rush before. He's now changed his name to Adonis. He looked pretty good actually. But Dream won. But as he was celebrating, he got attacked by Kushida. Yeah, Kushida came down to the ring and pummeled him, even to a point where he put him in an arm bar outside the ring, where he's put his shoulder into the ring post. Really impressive, looked very brutal. Cannot wait to see the conclusion of that matchup. Yeah, then we went to the night's main event. This all happened before the main event, by the way, folks. Yeah, we've got Rhea Ripley and Mercedes Martinez in a steel cage match. There was lots of great stuff what happened in this tables, chairs. The only thing that wasn't there was a ladder. Robert Stone got involved, ended up tied up on top of the cage. Rhea finished the match by planting Mercedes through a table. Yeah, it was a really entertaining main event, and what a great show. They're going back to Wednesday next week, and I've heard that AEW is going to Thursday, so yeah, keep the highlights on NXT at the moment. It's really good. Really enjoying these little extra show kind of things. So yeah, well done. It gets an 8.5 from me. Very entertaining show. 2 hours of just pure entertainment. And I even mentioned the Candice LeRae and Tegan Knox segment, where a TV gets destroyed and salad gets tossed, and yeah, all kinds of like shenanigans go on at a house party. Yeah, don't get invited to a Candice LeRae dinner, do. Yeah, it just turns nasty. Right, we're going to go on to TNA, the last one of my review. Eric Young is your champion over there. He started off with a promo, and it turned out he's going to have a match against Tommy Dreamer, which he wins. But the show ends with this, with Rick Swann returning and attacking Eric Young. Yeah, you saw this coming a million miles away, right? This was one of the top moments of the show. Without a shadow of a doubt, Rick Swann is back in Impact. It wasn't a career-ending injury as we thought it was. Motor City Machine Guns beat the Rascals. End of this match ended up in a smoz, as all the other tag teams, the North Good Brothers, Ace Austin and Fulton, all end up crashing into the ring. Just total chaos. So watch this space what that's going to lead to further down the line. TJP defeated Chris Bay. I'm not sure if it were a title match or not, but yeah, TJP won that one. Brian Myers beat Willie Mack yet again, this time by pulling Willie Mack's own shirt over his head and gaining the victory. It's really showing heel tendencies, I feel, is Myers, or just the willingness to win at all cost. Taya Valkyrie then took on Tasha Steelz and gets the victory. Yeah, really packed Impact show, as it usually is. A lot of smozzers and other stuff going off, but yeah, really entertaining. There was a Kaylee Ray segment as well midway through where her and Susie had an alliance, I think. Yeah, pretty entertaining stuff by those guys, and yeah, hopefully they can make enough noise in the future. That show gets a 7. So this is my midweek roundup. There's still AEW and SmackDown to come at the weekend, and a special 2-part toy hunt, which is being filmed today, will be edited and probably up in a couple of days. So look forward to that as well, guys. I've been Dave in real life. You again have been awesome, and always remember to keep it real.